Okay, yes, the single, my first single release, The Aftermath, is released today. Yes, that's the hardcover for the single. Of course, in the video you will see it a little bit more expanded, but this photo you will see that's for the single, yeah. The Aftermath, yes. Anyway, so okay, yeah. I cannot, of course, say more about the album, yeah, because I cannot reveal the album title yet, you know. For now, the only thing that I can say is that this is a sequel on the album DUVACH and the Philharmonic. Yes, so that will be then part 2. And the Phoenix and the Fireflies was part 1, yeah. So this will be then with an own album name, but under the name DUVACH and the Philharmonic part 2. Yes, but yeah, so the Aftermath is the first. It's one of the first songs that I did a couple of weeks ago, because I'm already busy for 6 weeks now. 6 or 7 weeks that I'm recording now the album. I have 8 songs done, and so maybe 4 or 5 songs I have left over. But yeah, the Aftermath is one of my favorites on the album. So far, there will be many songs that I really like, you know, because the album, the Phoenix and DUVACH and the Philharmonic part 2. Yes, and as I said, I cannot reveal that title yet of that sequel album, yeah, but it will be much bigger in a kind of way, also in a kind of way tiny bit better, you know, than part 1. So, but yes, I'm you know, very excited, you know, that I have now released it, that song as first single release. I don't want to say, normally I wanted to release only one song, and then in September, when the album is finished, and then I want to release the rest. So it could be that I can release a second single, but I plan to release every song with an own hardcover, yeah. And when every song is released, I can then release the album in one video, and in that video you will see then the album hardcovers and this and that. But for the songs, if I will release it separately, it will be with its own hardcover, yeah. Nothing to do with the album hardcovers, okay. So this one, yes, I think I have one photo in the album arts, yes, like this one, kind of way. It's the same photo, only I'm a little bit different position. But I thought for the first single, because I have taken a couple of photo shoots where I stand in different positions, so but I picked this one out for the single, The Aftermath. So it's a nice photo, yeah. But the photo in the video is a little bit expanded. It's with the piano on the background, so it's nice to have that photo a little bit more in that way. How must I say? So, and because everything is based on piano. Yes, the album is my main instrument. Yes. So because just a moment ago I did one more photo shoot, just the last one, for 1 or 2 photos to add on the album, and that's it. So I have already many. I have a couple of photos, that I have. I cannot show you anything yet for the album hardcovers or the case, because everything is already put together. Just the track lists, I cannot put together because I'm still working on the album. When the album is finished, I can put the track lists. Then I will know officially how many songs that I have. I can put the track list in the right order, put it on the back hardcover, because I have already taken that photo shoot and put it all together. It's just to add the track list on it. But everything else is already done. But in between now and let's say August, yes, in the period around August, I can release more information about the album arts, because around August I will know for sure that the album will almost finished, yes, but it will be set to release the album fully, in one video, and normally I'm gonna see if before I'm gonna do that, to release some singles first. Yes. Of course every song will be separately. I always do that, to release every song separately in a video, and when that is done I can put the album in one video. But this time, I'm used to, from the first single on, when I release that, to put the album arts in it, everything else. But this time I had another idea, yes, to just do, because the second single, it will be a totally different photo, so it's not always that I will be on it. So yes, for the first one, yes, is appropriate, but it could be for the second one, it will be a different photo, and own hardcover, for each single of the album. So it's very exciting to do that also, yes, because I can, according to this story of the song, I can create an image, what's all about, and symbolically, so that's nice to do it in a classical way, because it's an orchestral album. Yes, I use a lot of piano. It's my main instrument, because everything is played with virtual instruments, most of it, and so yes, the piano is, and the piano itself, I play a lot of that. So yes, so, and of course the shims, the cymbals. I have not used it that much, but I will use it sometimes. The shims, yes, there will be a lot of shims here and there. The electric guitar. In the aftermath, you will hear the electric guitar, the real one, not the. I cannot do that in the way I play it. I cannot do that through the virtual instrument, because it's very limited how you to play the kind of rhythm and style, so I am very glad that I have that electric guitar. For 2 years ago, yes, I have used it not that many times, maybe 3 times at most, on my albums, in general. But it's nice to, because there is another song that is a little more heavy song in a way, not heavy. I cannot know that for now how it will be for that song, where I the other song to use the electric guitar, but I want this one is more gentle used, so in the other one I will have more a little bit more heavy. And the shims I have used it also in the aftermath. You will hear that very clearly. I have the virtual shims, but it's not to compare it with, because I want to do like this, the shims, how it must sound like, and I cannot do that with the virtual shims. Is again limited to do that. So even for this I can do how I want, yes, and change it a little bit when it's recorded. Then I can change maybe more vibration in it, reverb, or let it sound like it's more naturally. But with the strings, it's the same thing. With most instruments are very limited, like with the strings, the brass. Piano is piano. Yeah, you have some options there, but still piano is piano. Yeah, but with the strings, I am also a limitation, because I have two different settings. Two different strings. So the other one is just strings. You have some options there. It's nice, very nice, because it's not that much of options you have, and the other one is more strings together with brass, and then you have with flutes. So you can choose. Yeah. But I have another. It's more an older one from that program. And you have strings, flutes separately. So yes, there will be, because it's all based on orchestra. The DUVACH the Philharmonic Part 2 must be bigger than Part 1, but then only Phoenix and the Fireflies. So on this one, on this album, it must be bigger, and it is bigger also. The organ, I have used a cat. That was nice to do. And there will be some, let's say, a flute that you will hear in some songs, with its own melody. Yes, and then you have some. There will be like the violin, the real one. In this one I have not used it, but in this song, but some of the songs I will use the violin. In the last song that I have done, it was funny to do. I cannot play violin or electric guitar, but intuitionally I can. If I say, oh, I want it to sound like this kind of way, because it's good for the song, yes, because it sounds great for the song. For that particular song, so it's not that I cannot play guitar. I don't want to only the virtual instruments, because it's more easy to play on the keyboard. Yeah, if you cannot play the real instruments. But I am always somebody who want to try it out, even I cannot play as a professional, even as a beginner, yeah. But I just want to try it out, and even when I'm fooling around, I can come up with something, great. Yes. I put a video out a couple of days ago where I give an example of that with the electric guitar. It was not planned at all, just following my feeling, boom. And even that I can, if that was recorded, I could use that, for a song or so. But but like I said, the Aftermath is a very nice song, one of the first songs that I did. It's there are better songs. I want to say this, there are songs that are a little bit better in a way, also in my singing, but in general it's one of my favorites on the album, you know. And yeah, it's a good way to promote the album in that way, with the single, the Aftermath, you know. Yeah, and now I'm working on another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's song number 9. 11, 12, 13. Normally 13 songs. I will be totally, yeah, but it will be that maybe this one was a new one that I came up with yesterday. So normally I had 12 songs, but like I said before, it could be there will be I can come up in the meantime with other songs, yeah, to make it to add on the album. This one was a new one from yesterday that I have written, but yeah, I've already paid the music and I just need to put it together and to sing lyrics in, yeah, that will be for today, very lucky. So yeah, it will be, like I said, lyrics. It's not the album is not done with kind of I expect this and this and this. Yes, I want to have, for example, I have ideas, of course, that I want to play out for the album. Yeah, when I have a song that I want to do, I said, okay, this must sound like this, or be like the structure of the song. And of course, if you do something, you want to do it in a good way. Yeah. The only thing that I plan is not to force myself to have it done and this and that. Just to take my time on it. It will be for each song, yes. That I want to do this on the right moment. I want to make or working on the album, yes, not to in a forced way, because sometimes I force myself, you know, and to have it done, you know, because sometimes a couple of days doing nothing on the album, and then so it's time to work on the album again, you know. And then on moments you push yourself, you know, and I don't want to do that. You know, I just want to work on the album when I'm in the mood, you know, when the right time is there. And like I said, I am 6 weeks busy. I think from I've written it down recently, so 15 May. It was around that period of time, you know, half May. I started to record the album so that I can recall, yes, and it was around that period of time, so it's a kind of 6 weeks or so that I'm busy on the album, yeah. And the Felix and the Fireflies was, let's say, from halfway December until halfway March, kind of way, so it's a kind of almost 3 months, almost. So for this one, if I can count August along with it, July, August, 10 weeks, 12 weeks. Now it will be almost the same amount of time that I will take for this one, yeah, for part 2. So yeah, we will see how long it will take, because I look at that also, the time frame, you know. So we'll see how, but for sure, because I'm working also, I have not always time to work on the album, so that's also a reason why it takes so long, yeah, to put the album together, and also according to my moods. You know, I must be, it must be in the right moment to work on the album. But I'm very happy now 6 weeks further now, and I have 8 songs done, and it's well over the half of the album, yeah, and I'm very satisfied with the songs, you know. Okay, you have maybe 2 songs that are, it's still very satisfied with it, but like I said before, I cannot create every song at my top level yet. So, but you know, it will be for sure a step higher than the Phoenix and the Fireflies. You know. So, and it's just an amazing melodies, you know, and I love it.